Greetings and welcome to CALABASH Community Talk with me, Ramosey Jonathan. This is a platform that gives you as members of the community an opportunity to talk to the broader community as well, to tell them what is it that you're doing in your business. If you've got a service delivery issue, we will be here to help you regard that service delivery issue. If you have a business that you want us to profile, we will profile it on this platform, podcast. We will also still profile it in the other platforms. Now I'm talking about platforms and the Soweto Business Calabash, where we profiling the businesses. We'll also still talk to the events as many as things in the community. We will be able to talk to you about them. Without wasting any time, let me tell you today, a market that will be happening this week on Heritage Day, Ibizwa, Soweto Republic. What is this? Why are the organizers organizing this? What is it that they aim to achieve? We're speaking to some of the people who will be there exhibiting the business. But before I go there, don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Go subscribe. After subscribing, make sure that you register there. What we call on, you click that button and the notification button, so that each time we upload information on this platform, you'll be able to get that thing. Without wasting time, let me welcome my guest, Abu Taluonga Metsidi Oskopano le Abu Gabriel Baholo. Welcome to CALABASH Community Talk with Jonathan Ramosey. Abu Taluonga, let me start with you.
Thank you so much.
Let me start with you, Abu Taluonga. What is Soweto Republic?
Hey, Dumelang, Absheni, Sanbona. Very happy to be here amongst such great individuals and patriots of our lovely republic. I'll attempt to define from my experience, and I'm sure everyone in this forum will have a beautiful explanation of what Soweto Republic is from their individual experience. Myself, as a digital brand creative, or as a brand sangoma, as I like to call myself, from my perspective and my experience with the Soweto Republic, it's a movement, a very long overdue movement that has organically taken shape to create a space for cohesive business partnerships, business exhibitions, business development, an alternative shopping experience as well, where the beautiful and dynamic offerings which define Soweto culture, or just the individual excellence of African people who happen to be a Soweto, can be really celebrated in its full glory without any sort of undercutting of anyone's brand. So I look at it from the brand perspective, where we've evolved in 2021 to a space where brands have to be honest and brands have to resonate with the holistic human experience. You can't just talk to one aspect, profit, or the commercial aspect. The brand has to speak to our culture, to who we are, where we want to go as human beings. So Soweto Republic is a space that recognizes that for me. And the people so far that I've meeting. Sure. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me bring in Oskopano here. Oskopano, we heard about cohesion that you want to form as the brands Soweto. But what are the brands that form a part of Soweto Republic? Can I come as a media person and say I want to exhibit there?
I think it's a little bit of a difficult one, because as a movement, we are forming and evolving as well. But as a media company, if your purpose, I think we come together for one purpose. And really the purpose is so that there is that cohesion, the coming together, because often enough we work in silos as Black people and as Black business people. So that's why we lack traction. We don't leverage our collective good, right? So if as a media partner, perhaps you are drawn to the purpose, which is that we want to spotlight the light on different parts of Soweto and the great products and brand producers that exist in these environments. So if you're coming on board with the vision or with the aim of enhancing that, that collective ambition, and I think there would be room for you to become a partner or a collaborator in the event. Of course, we are also exhibiting products and services that people need to consume, because we are of the view that we need to start consuming ourselves, right? As opposed to just being consumers. So if people can consume your media, well, great. People can consume our products, people consume services, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to leverage the Sowetan rand and inevitably the Black rand amongst ourselves, like many successful communities do.
Let me bring in Metsidi on this one. Metsidi, what attracted you to the movement? I don't want to say is an event, because once we say an event, that means once a fella on the day Raputa, we forgot what brought us together. But to this movement, what attracted you?
Okay, you know what? When I got this invite, I became very excited because I have something new. I have a new product. It's a brand new product that looks like products which have been always on the shelf, but mine is different. So I got excited. I thought, wow, this is a platform, or this is an opportunity for me to let the people, consumers, know about this product, because I think it's the first of its kind. It's a product that is known, that it's similar to other products, but it's the first of its kind.
Let's go into the product itself. What is the product that you're selling?
I've never seen it in...
Yeah.
I choose to call my product, it's generally known as maheu, but I'm not calling it maheu. I'm calling it an African smoothie. African cereal smoothie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a smoothie. It's an African smoothie.
Many of us,
or African cereal, because it's made of maheu. It's made of what is it? Of maize meal and sorghum. So maize meal and sorghum, both of them are known as cereals. Therefore, African cereal
smoothie. Most of us, if we had those growing up, an African smoothie, people will be running away. We would have run away from Bomaheu and say, hey, but you bring a commercial angle another commercial angle to this thing. It's either, in most cases we see people from outside taking those things and then they put a label on the body package, they go and sell them. What encouraged you to say, let me do it from Soweto, not from a big company somewhere in Rodiport that will come back again Soweto to register the thing?
I wanted to bring this product home. I wanted this product to start from home, to be known from home, because it's an African thing. I can't go to Rodiport. I'm not from Rodiport, for example. So that is why I said, let me bring it home. Let it be known at home first. So that is why I'm saying when I got the invite, I became so happy. I said, wow, this is a platform because it's actually brand new. I'm trying to put it into the market, but the pace is very slow. So this platform is going to be like a propeller. It's going to propel it very fast.
Let me come.
Once it's on there, I showcase it.
Let me come to Oskopano. I'll come to Abu Daluong after Mona. Oskopano, I guess you are in farming. Because I know now there's a trend in farming that when I'm in farming and I'm a woman, I will say I'm Kopano, I'm farming in skirts, I'm Kopano, I'm farming in hills. We've seen a whole lot of those. You, what attracted you to the market Ole Moyone, and what are you doing?
Thank you, Abuki. So let's say it started with urban farming. But I've always been clear that economically, it's the biggest value chain and the value add and the profits are in agro-processing. So where we take our private business and we convert it to something that will be useful for the next person, whether we provide convenience or, through multiple agro-processing processes. So I'm in a combination of farming and agro-processing, and Rona, our focus, is so what we say. Firstly, wouldn't it be amazing if your favorite foods also help you eat your way to health? And by that we mean, I look at sometimes at what we consume, especially if you think also with signaling, tamati sauce signaling, the artificial additives signaling, the sauce very but because we're not informed about the ingredients that's in our food, we keep consuming it because of the fast pace and the cheap price, the perceived cheap price. But your life is not cheap. So, our objective and our mission is that we want to create access, to wholesome, delicious, conscious food for our people that help them eat their way to life. And all our foods must comply with the natural, health and taste conscious. Because the biggest thing is that, but one another for a healthy, it's one to them. It's about its taste, whereas it's not. So one of our signature products, Kiri Pesto Zarona, and these are sauces, these are paste, these are cooking sauces. They're very diverse, but the quality of our ingredients is such that these are health enhancing products. We only use extra virgin olive oil as an example, which is a non-saturated fat, which is very good for your heart health and your brain health. The herbs that we use in our products need full of antioxidants, which means it's the stuff that helps you fight disease that causes through oxidation in your body. So the cancer, the heart issues, but it's generally good for overall health. So it's about saying, if this is a delicious sauce that you love and that you put on everything, but let it be health promoting. We all want to live a long and healthy life, but we don't always have to diet or to kill ourselves, thinking disgustingly, we can't enjoy the journey to that longevity. And that's what we promote. So that is really aimed at making it easy for people to eat healthy, to be healthy, to live the lifestyles that, promote all the good stuff that people want in terms of a good life. But it must be desirable, it must be delightful. And so that's what we do. That's our aim. We want to encourage and promote and be producers of food and products that enhances the quality of life of our people.
I'll come back to healthy living as well as the event. How do we then promote healthy living when we are at Soweto Republic? Abu Daluong, you are an entrepreneur. You'll be at Soweto Republic. What is the product or service that we will be exhibiting on the day?
The last part again, the product that
The product or service that you will be
again?
exhibiting on the day at Soweto Republic. What will you be exhibiting at Soweto Republic?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, as a digital brand strategist, and I'm involved in working with a number of entrepreneurs in ensuring that our brand properly profiled, properly built, the strategy behind the brand makes sense. So I think my presence is more from the movement side as opposed to just the event. So in the event on the 24th and the oncoming events which will take place, or the activations, my position is merely to enjoy, because also being present and experiencing other people's brands, products, is also equally important. I'm one of those people who can't go to the mall. I can, but I would rather prefer a space like this where I know I can interact with the people behind the product, and I know the products are well considered. It's not just mass-produced junk, which doesn't speak to the quality of life, like Cisco Pano said. So I think on the day and on future days, I have products like apparel that I've produced. I am working on a beard oil that is based on some seeds and some essential oils, but that won't be on exhibition this coming activation. I would be more just there to enjoy what Soweto has to offer, because just like most of these products that I'm discovering on through Soweto Republic, I didn't know even existed, because we're so bombarded with these products that have nothing to do with us, in these department stores, which are sort of extensions of multinational corporations. So I'm just excited to go and discover, because I've been seeing, I didn't know about some of the things that OSST is saying. The African smoothie experience, so I'm gonna be there to just be a consumer as well.
You're bringing an important element on this one. You're not only going there as an exhibitor, you're also going there to see what other products do we have Soweto, so that we can work together and go and sell those. Send a weight out there, remarket on this thing. Do you think as a business, Soweto, do we take the products serious? When we products that other people serious, we are able to go out there and give each other support, and we sell these products out? Because I'm here as Jonathan, I hear about what you have, I will tell the next person, and the next person tells the next person about Oskopano, and our economy grows without the involvement of outsiders. Awit Dalyong.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and answer that, but I think it's open. I think this is also, there's a learning, anything great comes with an aspect of tutor, to learn, to change how things are done. It's not an overnight thing. That's why, like Cisco Pano already mentioned, our eating habits, we still have to interrogate those. Where do they come from? Some of the things that we call traditional foods, is it really us who decided that they are our expression of our culinary arts? Or did we inherit those from being excluded from the foods production economy? So we're just making do with what we have at our disposal. So changing that took over 400 years to create. We can't just do it with one event. So yes, there's word of mouth. Yes, our people are more drawn to things that have nice time, DJs, mang, alcohol, and and all those things. But I think there's a culture and a consciousness is raising amongst Batubarona because they're seeing man, we want to live better, want a quality of life. And with COVID and the lockdown, there's a culture shock, that happened when we saw, hey, we only have ourselves, when all these things fail, who do we go to? So I think there's a number of factors which will contribute to just a slow change in how we support our things. It won't be overnight.
Let me come to Mesidi. The smoothie. How has the market accepted it? Do you get support from the local businesses, Sarona, around Soweto?
I can say I've started to distribute in spaza shops around me, and the demand is there. There is a huge demand, so it's well accepted. I can say it's well accepted. We sometimes go to like your flea markets and your, such things, and it's it's well accepted because it tastes like maheu. Although it's not manufactured like maheu. It's not fermented at all. We know that maheu is fermented for like 3 days. But this one, mine, is made with, there's a product that comes from Limpopo and Mozambique and Zimbabwe. It's a fruit actually. It's called the baobab fruit. It comes from the baobab tree, the big tree. So that is what I make my maheu with and other ingredients, So the taste, the sweet and sour taste, the sweet and tangy and citrusy taste comes from that fruit.
What?
So it's I
continue, Mama.
I'm listening.
No. I
Yeah, I'm saying.
No, continue.
I started to make a research on this fruit. I think in 2011. And since this COVID, I started to become very serious because I found that it's got an element, or some properties of not curing, but of remedying COVID-19. I'm saying that because my research says that it's got 7 to 10 times more vitamin C compared to from that vitamin C more than that of oranges. And we know that people who've got COVID in hospitals, they are treated with vitamin C. They are pumped with vitamin C. There's even a suggestion from other doctors, overseas doctors, that why don't the baobab, the fruit itself, be used to treat COVID people? Because it's got 7 times and it's natural. The vitamin C that they treat people with is pharmaceutical. It's not like natural. So it's something that is still being researched because I continue to do research on this product. It does a whole lot of things. It's got all the vitamins, all the minerals, a lot of minerals, but most, especially vitamin C. It states that, my research says that it's got a lot of vitamins and minerals as well. And it's also called the tree of life. It's a tree that has always been there for many years, so it's a tree of life.
Let us bring in Oskopano back to the conversation. Oskopano, you are in agro processing as well as the you said you started with urban agriculture. Do you think, as the young people in the community, in the urban areas more especially in the townships, are we receptive to agriculture as a sector where we can also venture into?
I think it's evolving, changing, because I think we weren't, and primarily because we had a perception that it's backwards. It's not something that is glamorous or that is exciting that we could look up to. But I actually want to say a saying that helps me to be persistent in this space. The gentleman once said to me, you may need a doctor if you get sick. You may need a lawyer if you get into trouble. But 3 times a day, you need a farmer. Because 3 times a day, you need to And for me, that is the power of farming and agriculture and being a producer of your own food. More so when you get to know how it was grown, because there's a lot of harmful stuff that ends up on your food if you don't know, through mass agriculture, through pesticides and stuff like that. So for me, really, a big solution to some of our challenges and food insecurity is backyard gardens. Spinach. You can plant spinach in a bucket. You can plant spinach in a tire. You don't even need land. You don't need and by nature of spinach is simple. How to cut it today? In 2 weeks you can harvest again. So it's a continuous and it's a sustainable way that our communities and our young people could contribute to their families and to their own lives, but at the same time, whilst you are getting all those good nutrients that your body needs, to sustain you and to be healthy and for your mind and all of that good stuff. So I think it's changing in terms of answering your question whether or not we are receptive. I think with more and more young people like myself, more young and female people who are advocating for this, I think more young people are seeing that, okay, I could also venture into this. But again, I think like Abu Daliwanga said, these things were systematic, in terms of a system. If you look, it's not political, but if you look at groups that go into commercial agriculture, they do it because they know it's a billion rand business. Just the producers who produce carrots, baby tamati alone, go triple that, and they monopolize those markets, and that's all they do because they know that is huge market. They know that 3 times a day we need a farmer. So Rona, we were taught to go and study things that are professional skills that require us to be hired, versus come, and learn skills that allow us to be producers and captains of our own futures. So I think it's changing, and really we are advocating for that change in the communities.
Abu Daluanga, apart from cohesion that you want to promote as Soweto Republic, I'm getting a lot of education from Molona as the guest today. Is this one of the things that you want to achieve, to educate people about the power of small business and also the power of working together as the businesses in the community?
So one of the objectives to educate people about the power of small businesses or being an entrepreneur.
So how do you bring?
One of the reasons.
How do we bring young people like you and I to the event on the day to educate them about what will be happening there?
Hey, sorry, there was a delay there. How do you bring young people to participate into Soweto Republic, basically?
That was my question.
Okay.
Yes, it's
yeah. I think one of the great things about digital media is that there's so much that is invested into targeting people by location, by interests, by age, So by making sure that our content that is created visually, or the written content is profiled properly, and we can hopefully reach people, one, through digital means, but also one of the ways I think Soweto Republic attracts, or us as young people or other young people will be attracted, is the developmental aspect, because you're not just going to buy when you go there or have a nice time. There's also sectors that development. People with long-standing experience in the entrepreneur in every business field, whether it's agriculture or tourism or brand development or apparel. There's textile engineers. There's the guy who does robotics, and all these people are people who are willing to offer a skills development type relationship with anyone who's willing to also participate in growing the movement. So that's where the culture-centric aspect of this brand comes in, because siyazi ukuthi ngesintu indlela ibuza ngoba phambili, and it's very hard. The only thing you can engage with ShopRite or Pick and Pay, your role is either you're an employee or maybe an investor if you're lucky enough. But it's very rare, and then it's very rare that with these sort of long-established business models, youth can sort of engage with them developmental aspect, or the skills that are transferred directly from people who are actually practicing. So the hierarchy is not, it's almost been demolished, where you can talk directly to who's practicing what they're selling, and they can share with you some of their experience. So I think that is also attractive. There's a skills shortage, or actually in South Africa, in terms of relevant skills where people can be empowered, not skills that have to be servants of other people's businesses that don't operate in their communities. So I think the skills transfer aspect is for youth who are serious about these businesses that they want. That's attractive enough for me as a youth.
Oskopano, on Saturday, on Friday when we come there, what other activities should I expect apart from education that I will get there, apart from the exhibition that will be happening there? What other things should I expect when I come to Soweto Republic?
Who's that directed to?
Music.
Oskopano, that was your question. What should I expect when I come there on Friday to go Soweto Republic?
Okay. So I think the day is structured to be a very dynamic day where, yes, you get to experience the different brands and brand studies. There are chefs, meaning there will be ready-made cooked food, but then there'll be food that is packaged that you could buy and take away. There's apparel, different brands, and accessories. There are artists and DJs on the day. So it's going to be a very vibrant and colorful day. And I think, in true South African style, we're very dynamic. We it's like eat, love, dance is pretty much going to be the theme for the day. And get to connect and interact with other locals who are looking for quality events, who are looking for quality products, and who are looking for quality experiences in their own backyard. I think often enough we underestimate that, as communities, that's Soweto. We don't know who stay in Soweto or have experiences within Soweto. There are many people in Soweto who work outside of Soweto, and they have exposure to all these things. So it's going to be incredible through the movement to be able to bring these experiences to their doorsteps. as we tour and move through different parts of Soweto. You know, it's to say somebody must not just experience pesto or a smoothie Haleko Rose Bank. They can experience it for Nani, they can experience it for Shawela, and different parts of Soweto that this movement will venture to. So yeah, hope that answers.
Thank you, Skopan. As we close it, Mama Tsidi, where do we find Mama Tsidi, and why must I come get to Rakadilo Zahaho and the contact details also Zahaho?
Where? You mean in the spaza shop?
Where can I get your product?
Because currently I'm, like I said, currently I'm in spaza shops around Orlando West.
Okay, the contact if I want to.
And you'll find me at Naledi as well.
If I want to,
Soweto Republic.
If I want to order, how do I contact you?
Oh, if you want to order, you'll have my business card. You'll have my number, you'll have my business card, you have my social media, and then we'll talk when you come on the day.
Also for the
but I do supply. I do supply. Just place an order and then you can collect. I can arrange for you to collect, or
also for our view.
My product is also SABS tested.
That's great. Also for our viewers who are watching this, how do they contact you if someone that is not gonna come to the event?
Yes. My email address is bmary, S&B happy, bmary, MERRY, foods, and the number 1 at gmail.com. So it's bmaryfoods 1 at gmail.com. And my Facebook page is bmary. That's it. bmary foods.
Abu Dalwanga, how do we
bmary foods? Yes.
Abu Dalwanga, how do we get in contact with you as someone who wants to get the products, and why must I buy them when I come there?
Yes. Let me just give you I'll give you the number the main number for Soweto Republic. And then through the Soweto Republic channel, you can contact, you can just say what you want and who you want, and you'll be transferred directly to what you need. It's 083 477 1867. And I mean, to also mention, obviously, it will go into a virtual space where all of the products that you will see on the 24th, you will be able to order them via the Soweto Republic platform. That's one of the goals. Just
repeat the number for us.
Or however, through this plaza system or in an already existing economy.
Abu Dalwanga, please repeat the number for us.
Oh, is 083 477 1867.
Okay, is 083 477 1867. Ke mo ba kopanang le lona as Soweto Republic. O skopano ba re mo ja morago ke kgosi ka Setswana sa go gae. You will have the last words on this one. Where do we get you? How do we get your products? And why must I come there?
Okay, on social media you can follow us and even send us your order requests on in Instagram. It's at Farming in a Skirt, and you can also WhatsApp our business line, which is on 082 304 8169. So you can WhatsApp us for an inquiry to place your order, and of course you will find me, Bona Lady, and throughout Soweto, through the Soweto movement. And in terms of and we're working on our online platform as well. So we will be on the Soweto Republic platform, but we are also working on a farming minister platform that should be launching in the next 2 months, and it's going to be www.farmingminister.co.za. However, in terms of why should you come, I think I want to say people should be inquisitive enough to come and experience new and different experiences from Sowetans who are not just consumers, Sowetans who are producers, Sowetans and Black South Africans who are contributors. And we must, get to a point where we really value experiencing and enjoying shared experiences with each other. And I think it's going to be a day packed with all things that we all love, which is, connecting with vibrant people with great energy, connecting with great products that people, can learn and discover whilst they're there, but also great music. So I think it's going to be a lovely day overall. And I would really encourage anybody who is interested in seeing us, as Black people and as Sowetans, build unity and create something that's meaningful out of our togetherness.
Bagolobaka, thank you very much for having been part of this. And also, in absentia, I would like to thank about Gabriel, who made sure for Urokopanya in this this event. I will definitely be there on Friday to see Soweto Republic, for what's happening at Soweto Republic, and also to learn from you and see how we can together build the economy of Soweto. Thank you very much, Metsidi. Thank you, Abu Daluonga. Thank you, Oskopano. We will meet on Friday when we go eventing for what will be happening and who else can we. Yes, the event is just, Mama. You reminded me of something important. Where in Naledi will the event be? Metsidi.
I'm not.
Uskopano, where will the event be in Naledi?
Perhaps Dalunga can answer the question, because it will be my first time there, so I'm not.
Uskopano, it will be an event.
Dalunga.
It's
Abu Daluonga, I think, has started.
The location is quite interesting because it's at 870 Kahamasiho Street in Naledi. So that's just down the road from Jabulani Mall. It's along just after this iconic business district of Soweto. The street that's parallel to Polani. Polani is one of the main arteries into Soweto. So if you're on Polani Road, just after Jabulani Mall, first entrance into Naledi is Kahamasiho Street. But yeah, we thank Soweto Business CALABASH for the amazing work as well.
Thank you very much, Bagolobaka, for to come on this platform. Motomonte, remember to support us, to follow our channel on YouTube. We are also on Spotify. We are also on Google podcast. We are also on Amazon Music. That's why you can get this content. The business is not only about Soweto, it's about anywhere. But for this one, we are concentrating on this. But if you want to read about the stories as an individuals, we will be writing on our sister publication, Soweto Business CALABASH. We will be writing their individual stories, writing about the business Sabone. Don't forget to subscribe for this channel, support, and let's grow this thing so that together we can be able to tell the stories to the community Arona. From me, Jonathan Ramosey, and the rest of the team as Soweto Business CALABASH, as well as CALABASH Community Network, we are with you. Arukopane on Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
remember to wait till it's 100. I guess.
This is the platform where we're giving you, as the small businesses in your communities or as the personalities in different communities, an opportunity to speak to our people. If you want to be part of this, remember to send us an email at podcast@calabashmedianetwork.co.za.